everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a fantastic week. We just got off of fall break last week with my kids. I did my weekly time blocking, and I will tell you guys that really nothing went as planned with the time block, but it did just give me peace of mind having it and knowing kind of at least what things needed to be done. But we just kind of went with the flow. We had a fantastic week. We went to some pumpkin patches, spent a lot of time outside, and yeah, so now here we are. The kids are back in school, and today what I'm going to be doing is my week 1 check-in for paycheck number 1 for October. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys switched over to the transaction log and my variable expenses tracker, and we'll get started. All right, everybody, here we are at my transaction log. This is where I start my weekly check-in. It has everything on it. Yellow boxes are the variable expenses, which is what we're going to be going over today. I've already filled out that this is for paycheck 1. The variable expenses or the transactions that we're looking at will be from October 8th to the 14th, and this is for week 1. And we are paycheck by paycheck budgeters. We get paid every other week, so each paycheck covers 2 weeks worth of variable expenses, and this is just how I track them week to week before I close out my budget on my paycheck budget sheet. We're going to start here at the top with groceries. I like to use this remaining column on my transaction log, and this just makes it easier for me to not have to type so many numbers into the calculator, because for those of you who have been following along, you know my struggle with typing numbers into the calculator. So I just take the $400 that I budget for 2 weeks worth of groceries and subtract it from this $242.96, which was the last grocery purchase that we made within this week. And that tells me that I spent $157.04 on groceries this week. And then in this remaining, I know moving into week 2, I still have $242.96. And I love having this remaining column because if it just gives me an idea moving into the next week how much I have left rather than trying to remember it. Next is eating out. So I'll come down here, find the last time we went out, which we did go to a farm. We got some pizza this week as well, and trying to remember what else the kids and we went to Sonic. I took the kids to Sonic as well. So I budget $100 for 2 weeks worth of eating out and entertainment. We still have $24.43 remaining. So that tells me that I spent $75.57 on eating out and entertainment for this week. And then the $24.43 that's remaining. And I've gone ahead and already calculated the rest of these just for the sake of saving time. And as you can see, I sometimes fumble with the numbers anyways while I'm trying to talk and compute at the same time. So just moving on into household and pets, we had spent $60.19. I budget $125 for 2 weeks worth of household and pet expenses. So we still have $64.81. And yeah, just at Costco, we needed some toilet paper and paper towels, things like that. I'm trying to remember what else I had gotten at Walmart. I think it was, I got a hair stopper for our shower because I have like medium length hair, but I'm in the shedding phase right now. I think it's with moving into winter. My hair is dropping like crazy, and I wanted to have something to catch all that hair so it is not going down my drain. So that was one of those things, just some random stuff for the house. And I was the only one that had filled up. I'd gotten gas at Costco. So it was just that one $22.77 purchase. And I budget $150 for us for 2 weeks worth of gas. So we still have $127.23 moving into week 2. My husband, he had spent $10.71. I budget $40 for my husband and I as our spending money, so he still has around $29.29. Next for me, I had made one purchase at Walmart. I had bought these Pigma Micron pens, which I am loving these, you guys. It was a pack of 3 from Walmart, and I was able to add it to my grocery pickup order, which was even more fantastic. But yeah, so that was mine for $7.78, and I still have $32.22 remaining moving into week 2. My oldest has not spent anything, but it's usually I give him cash or something like that for extra chores, or if he's going out with a friend or something. And then my littles is what I call them, because I have a teenager and then a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. And we had gone to the Spirit store, which that is one of my favorite places to go to. And my kids loved it. It was a lot of fun, but it's a Halloween store. It's the Spirit Halloween store, and my kids had gotten some Halloween costumes. My little guy is going to be a fire truck. He loves fire trucks, so he got one of those costumes that they can wear the fire truck, and it lights up in the front, and he was running around the house being a siren, fire truck, putting out fires, wearing his little hat. It was so cute. And then my daughter, she is going to be a little kitty cat, and she loves skirts and anything dress up like that. So, and she got some cat ears and a cat tail. So he was the fireman saving the kitty that was stuck in the trees and putting out fires, and then she got in that kitty outfit. But just so that we didn't have to pull so much from this holiday sinking fund, I took the $20 towards each of their costumes just to kind of help save some money on that sinking fund. So they had spent their full allowance. So it was $20 for each. And you guys, I am so proud of myself. I did not have any unbudgeted. I can't remember the last time that I have not had any unbudgeted. Super excited. Okay, so we had spent a total of $374.06 of the $915 that we allocate for variable expenses. We still have $540.94 moving into week 2, so we're looking good. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys switched over to the paycheck budget sheet, and we'll finish reconciling our transaction. Here we are at the paycheck budget sheet, and we did have income. I'm just gonna start here at the top. These are sheets I've made. Everything's available in my Etsy shop. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you're liking the look of these. But our income did come in as expected. Income 1 is direct deposited every Thursday or every other Thursday, and it came in more than I had budgeted, which I do always underestimate income. So it would be surprising if it came in less than what we had budgeted, but so I always like to give myself this little cushion of budgeting less. All right, and that was all of our income, all of our green boxes. Now we're going to move over here to our pink boxes, which are the bills. And this Apple, okay, for those of you who have been following, Apple is really starting to make me mad, you guys. I'm calling today because we are actually going to look to refinance our house. And I'm potentially going to try to refinance my second student loan since interest rates are so low, just to get a lower interest rate. And our goal is to pay them both off early anyways. So even if it's just for a shortened amount of time. I'm hoping that they'd be paid off before, you know, like that shortened amount of time of the lower interest rate would be up. But anyways, I'm going to be calling the bank today and telling them to freeze any charges from Apple, because I have called them 4 times to cancel these subscriptions. The first time was in like March, April time. And they told us that our subscriptions were canceled because my husband and I don't even have iPhones. So I'm kind of just over this Apple saga drama that's going on. And it's like $6 every month that they're charging us. But $6 a month for a year, for a lifetime, it adds up. And I'm just like, we are not using it. I don't want to pay money for something we're not using. So this has been an ongoing to-do for me. And of course, when you call, it's like you're on the phone for super long time, transferred between multiple departments, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, I can't wait until that is gone. Okay. Variable expenses, we won't pull in that information. That'll come from this weekly check-in sheet. We'll add together the 2 weeks and then plug in the numbers right here. But this is where I was pulling those numbers from, like that $400, the $100, to calculate from that remaining to see what I had spent. Next is sinking funds. Those are my blue check boxes. And I just have week 1 and week 2 is how I track my transactions from my sinking fund categories. And for holiday, we had that one that came from Halloween, our holiday Halloween. And that was, what else did I get? I got another holiday thing for Halloween. I can't remember what it was from Walmart. It was something, yeah, related to Halloween. I did just get some Halloween candy that you'll see come out of this holiday sinking fund next week's check-in. But we get a lot of trick-or-treaters, you guys. And so I always have to remember to stock up on candy. I'm not sure this year though, but my kids will eat it. I'm a sweet tooth. I'll eat it too. So we'll get it figured out. Next at Walmart, I had to buy some galoshes to help us get our pool nice and cleaned out. We just have a bigger above ground pool. And then for my kids, I'd gotten my son, I had to get rid of all of his 3T stuff. He's going to be 4 coming up in December. And he's in 4T stuff. He's just a string bean. He is tall and skinny. And so it was like, I've been trying to figure out the right pants and drawstring pants for him. But he was, you know, in these little kind of like high water pants. They're either high waters or they fall off his butt. But, so yeah, you'll probably see kids' clothes stuff trickle in. But I am going to be posting some on Facebook Marketplace, the old clothes, and sell those. I've done really well with that in the past. Okay, so next down here is my debt table. And I did have the cell phone bill that had cleared. So whenever a debt clears, what I do is come down here to this debt table and take the beginning amount at the start of that paycheck, subtract whatever money is being applied towards that debt. So we have 3 cell phones, and the balance on all 3 cell phones is about $700. Of our $266 cell phone bill, $100 of that goes towards cell phones, paying off our cell phones alone. 2 of the cell phones are going to be paid off in February. The other one I think is going to be paid off in like August or September time next year. So that'll be nice for our cell phone bill to be gone. I feel like I didn't realize how expensive they were until I started looking at this. I was like, holy smokes. And we've been paying on them for a while. So for 3 cell phones, but it's like $800 for a cell phone, and that's actually pretty good. But Anyways, that's just our debt table, how I take care of that. I do have the HELOC. Its minimum payment will be coming out next week, so then we can close this out and figure out our new ending balances. But last week I had done my September budget closeout and we ended up being in the 50,000s. So excited. So it just feels like this is cruising now. But anyways, you guys, before I ramble on too much, that is going to wrap up this week 1 check-in. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my paycheck number 2 budget forecast video.